Hi, Kim.
Hey Sherry, how are you?
I'm great. Thanks. How are you?
I'm fabulous. You should be fabulous after your fabulous vacay.
I am fabulous.
Yeah.
10.
I know
Yeah,
you're all tan, you look all
that's right.
relaxed, so chill.
So, yes.
Yeah.
So today we're going to talk about RESPCT. No, I said
Find
it
out what it means to me.
right.
Suck it to me, suck
What
it.
does it mean
Anyhow,
to you?
um, kind of like what we were talking about earlier. I think to me it means like the golden rule. You do unto others as you would have done unto you. Treat other people with respect. It drives me crazy when people say, well, I don't have to respect you. It's like, as a human being, you kind of do. Just because we're breathing on the planet together, you do. Until I give you reason not to.
Right.
If I do something to you that's not respectful, then okay, maybe. But I think we have to afford each other just common courtesy. And that to me is respect. None of the I'm just so tired of all of this antagonism and attacking each other just because we don't all believe the same thing. And just because we don't believe the same things doesn't mean we've all learned the same thing yet. I may have a different set of facts than you. It doesn't mean mine are wrong, but
I
that
like
gets
that.
into
No, it does. It gets into all kinds of mess. And I like what you said, the until I give you reason, until
and
until
I
I
can
need.
respect that. If I give you a reason, I can respect the fact that you've lost respect for me. I can give you that. I have to
That
be big enough to be able to give you that. And and then there will be people like, well, who are you to give me anything? See, that's the thing. I'm
okay.
me. I I
Well,
can because
but
I want to.
let's back it way down to let's boil it down to the basics. And because I ask my clients, okay, what does respect mean to you? And I get all
Mhm.
kinds of varying descriptions and definitions and examples. And the baseline though is it all kind of boils down to being able to have some manners. And I'm not
Yes,
talking about do you know which fork to use?
right.
This is about do I have enough self respect to treat others the way I want to be treated?
That's a great way to put that. Do I have enough self-respect to treat others with respect? Because I think that's kind of what it comes down to. That hurt people.
Right.
And I think, and I always, I find myself sitting back. It's like, man, for you to be this angry about things like you don't even know me and to be that angry about something I said, what has happened to you? And I feel so like
Right.
I want to hug you, even though you're being so mean to me right now. It's like, I want to hug you because you have had something horrendous happen in your life. And
Right.
how do I
Well,
help you?
are you familiar with the anger iceberg?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So imagine an iceberg floating out there.
Oh yeah, and the little things up top, but you don't see all the
You
things
don't
that
see
happened
all the
underneath.
thing.
Yes.
Okay. Now,
That's the
this is
discipline iceberg in education.
sort of,
Yeah.
because this has got a twist. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So anger is what we see. Okay.
Hmm.
Underneath anger are all of these other emotions that we haven't identified, like
Ah, I see.
jealousy, envy, even fear. Did you
Hmm.
know that anger is a symptom of anxiety?
Well, when it comes to my dogs, yeah, I can believe that because they attack each other when they get scared.
Right, exactly. It's the same thing with us. Whenever
Hmm.
our like that primitive part of our brain is always trying to protect us. And so we get a rush of adrenaline and we're let's go. Where's the saber-toothed
Yeah,
tiger?
right.
But my body might be going, I'm not really. I just froze.
You
my
did,
brain
yeah.
might yeah, my brain might be going, hey, wait a minute, what's going on? Because my body is ready to go, but I my brain may not have all of the facts because
Hmm.
I may be feeling like what I call a compound emotion where it's a little bit of fear and a little bit of anger and a little bit of sadness and a little bit of, all of these different things. So I get this compound emotion, but I still get the basics of like anger, fear,
Uh-huh.
and
Right.
both of those are tight emotions. So at the lower levels of activation, I just know something's going on and my brain's going to do what it has to keep me safe.
Right.
So
Right.
we get angry, but anger is a symptom of depression. Anger is a symptom of anxiety. It's, I mean, like, it's one of these things that we don't ever talk about. It's like, oh, you're just angry. Okay, that's like saying I have insomnia. Are you angry? Or is, like, are you actually feeling anger, or are you feeling something else, and this is a symptom of it?
Uh-huh.
Sorry, I got off on this weird tangent, but there.
No, I love that because that makes so much sense because I have to step back too. When I make some snide comment about somebody I see on TV, you're like, well, that's a stupid thing to, yes, I talk to my TV. I'm weird. But when I make some snide comment, I have to step back and go, where did that come from? Why? And then I'm looking, it's like, oh, I think I'm jealous of her, is why I said that. I'm jealous that she's like here.
Right,
So I have to step back and look at that. It's like, there's no reason to be that mean to her. I don't even know her. Why would I say
right,
something so mean?
right. And the people that they feel so disrespected. Okay, are they feeling disrespect, or are they feeling fear? Are they, we and that think that's another thing where it makes me a little crazy. People talk about anxiety like it's the top of the emotional. Here's my actual emotional thermometer.
I
Okay.
love the thermometer.
If we're talking about the fear family, and fear is here, anxiety is here, this is panic, this is terror, this is
Yeah,
horror. Anxiety is down here, the low levels of now, this is not generalized anxiety disorder, which can lead to panic attacks. This is just
right,
the
right.
low, you know, but anger is a symptom of generalized anxiety disorder.
Yeah.
And the level of activation, when people feel disrespected, what are they really feeling?
Uh-huh.
If you can name what you're feeling, you can control what you're feeling.
Yeah. If people would just take the time, like,
Yes.
like I said, I step back and it's like, why did I do that? Because And I saw it so much in the classroom. These kids would come in and they'd be so disrespectful. So I know it's not at me. They're not being disrespectful to me because they don't even know me. They haven't met me yet. We haven't had a lesson yet. But when you start talking to them, it's because they're afraid of English class because they haven't performed well before. And so they just assume they're not going to perform that well now. It's like once we figure things out, life is so much better. They feel nervous because they don't have any friends in that classroom. For some reason, they all got put in different classes. And so they're going to be mad and lash out at the constant. They can't lash out at their peers, but they're going to be mad at me or lash out at me and show me disrespect and blame me for whatever problems they have because they're nervous or insecure because they don't have any of their friends and they don't know how everybody else in the room will perceive them.
I
And
I'm sorry to interrupt, but
oh,
you're nailing. I mean, look at that. What you just described. They they gather together as a cohesive group to disrespect you
uh-huh,
because they feel like, oh, this is, we all are in this together,
uh-huh,
a common enemy.
right.
And that is another element, I think, of disrespect that happens when I'm afraid and I don't know what is going on, and I if I have another group, I mean, like, respect can actually multiply. we
Safety in numbers,
we
yeah.
exactly, we feed on it.
And if other people are doing this, ooh, we can all become a bigger group and like you said, multiply. And I'm not going to say that my all my classes were disrespectful all the time. It was, but once we all figured each other out, it was great. But yeah, it always
That
seemed to be because of something else really going on.
but exactly what you also just said, because they didn't know you,
Mhm.
because you weren't a person yet to them.
Yeah.
And that's I think one of the things that Why are we missing that in our parenting, in our education system, just in general? That, hey, that's a person that I'm talking to, whether
Mhm.
it's on the screen, whether it's, fake news or real news, or in face to face. That's a person, and that's the that
Yeah.
kind of
And as you said, in the education system, my heart kind of sank a little bit because I'm just so sad with what I see going on in education right now that I didn't see it when I was in it, but I definitely understand it now that public education has become such a, I'm off on a whole different tangent now, but it's become such a assembly line that we're not asking kids to think. We just want them compliant. I think we had this conversation the other day.
we
We just
did.
want
and
them
and
compliant so they can do, you know, perform XYZ and stay out of our hair and it'll be fine. I couldn't function that way. I had to push them and get them out of their comfort zone, which again would cause more anxiety in them and disrespect because they weren't ready to move out of their comfort level. They just wanted to keep doing the same things. Like, honey, it's called school because you don't know it yet.
Right. Well, I want to circle back real quick because that's a topic that we can pick up and do more on later. But back to respect and
Mm-hmm.
where I was going with manners in the first place is the manners are a code of conduct that should give us the feeling of safety in any unknown situation. I know
Mm-hmm.
going in, these are some of the things that I should do in order to gain respect and receive
Mm-hmm.
respect. And the more
Right.
we can go back to having some manners and some courtesy with each other. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
hello. You say hello back. How are
Right.
you? You say how.
Right.
This exchange, if we're following the script of these are the social manners, and people are like, norms. Come on, people.
But again, to go back to that, if we all have that common background that these are the norms, then we should feel more comfortable out in society with each other and
Exactly.
people we don't know because we have that
Then,
norm set.
right. Then we can become people to each other. We can
Right.
remain people to each other
Mm-hmm.
because we have a set of guidelines saying this is how you interact successfully. Is this
Right.
the only way to interact? No. Is this one of the best ways to interact? Yes.
Yeah.
And just parent.
So,
add
yeah.
add some manners into your parenting and parent.
Yeah. If you want your kids to be respectful to you, show them respect. Teach
Model
them how to
respect.
show respect.
Right. Model respect for them.
Model it. Yeah.
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 All right.